Gary Hinterberg here, co-author of Online Video Marketing Deep Dive. And in today's presentation, we discuss making your video go viral. First, let's make this very clear. You can't make your video go viral. Only the audience makes that decision, and there's no buying your way in. But there are initiatives you can undertake to enhance your odds that your video will be watched and shared. In this two-part series, we will cover how you stimulate emotion by calming the lizard brain. And in part 2, we'll delve into how you can increase views through shared, paid, and earned media. So let's get started with part 1, where we'll cover 5 ideas to make your video more successful. We begin by going back to basic human primal instincts. Your natural instincts to survive come from the amygdala, often referred to as the lizard brain. The amygdala consists of 2 small organs about the size of an almond. Your goal as a marketer isn't to stimulate the amygdala, it's to calm it down and give it enough satisfaction so the brain thinks that it's taking in stimuli that will satisfy those instincts. Your brain is primarily interested in 2 things. First, surviving what's potentially dangerous, and second, doing what's pleasurable. Let's talk about danger. If you're watching this video and you hear a loud crash, a scream, or smell smoke, or someone startles you, you jump and lose complete connection with this video message. Why? Because your brain sensed danger. Let's talk about pleasure. Our primitive brain function is motivated by eating and sex. Now, do I really need to say more about why these pleasure impulses get in the way of, or are woven into, our marketing messages? You see, the lizard brain often is why you set yourself up to be distracted. And if it happens to you, it happens to your prospective customer. For example, we want to be thin and we say we'll exercise and eat smarter and healthier, but we don't. Why? One reason may be that the amygdala survival instinct prevails by telling us that we need more food now because it may be a while before we can eat again. Here's another example. You know you have a deadline to write that marketing plan or that sales letter, or maybe clean the kitchen before guests arrive, but the pleasure instinct patterns of the amygdala derail you and you decide to check Facebook first because doing that gives you greater pleasure. Just as the amygdala puts food and Facebook before other priorities in your mind, it's doing the same to your customers and prospects. So the opportunity for you, the direct marketer, is how does your online video marketing message become more like food or Facebook? I believe that within almost every product or service at its core, you can create an emotional appeal to survival and pleasure. So here are 5 hints about how you can appeal to basic human primal emotions and instincts. Number 1, engage emotion first. Logic can wait. How many successful direct marketing initiatives have you seen that hit someone over the head with logic or an in-your-face offer? The most successful video, direct mail letter, email message, print campaign, or what have you, begins with emotion. Blame it on the amygdala if you want, but like it or not, you, the marketer, are not going to change how the human brain processes your marketing message. So rather than resist human instinct of survival and pleasure, embrace it and appeal to an emotional level that's on par with or exceeds the instinct to get food or check Facebook. Number 2, create a framework. You might think about your message in 3 broad parts, beginning first with the problem, which should include the right balance of emotion. It could be followed by a section of your video script where you might call it the discovery, where you demonstrate your unique selling proposition. And third, you reveal the solution. You build your message over a few minutes of video, so pace it with a framework in mind. Number 3, tell a story. Storytelling is an effective technique in direct mail copywriting, and in video, storytelling is far more effective. Think about any viral video your friends have shared with you, and in it, you'll see a video story that's entertaining, puts a smile on your face, tugs at your heartstrings, or delivers hope of some kind. Most importantly, it gives you pure pleasure to watch, or the pleasure to know that you can make a difference. Number 4, be clear. Don't bore. Some video is just plain boring. Your prospective customers see boring stuff all the time that's confusing, inarticulate, and information overload. Some marketers overreact and, in a knee-jerk reaction, conclude that online video must be short because consumers' attention spans are short. Well, I believe it's true that most of us as consumers have short attention spans. But it's not a short attention spans that are the problem. It's that marketing presentations are often too boring and the message is too sales pitchy. Number 5, give permission to your audience to convert themselves to become a customer. It's my experience and that of my co-author, Perry Alexander, that today's consumer resistance to being sold is higher than ever. Yet consumers want to buy when they're satisfied that their decision is right. Today, the consumer is more in control and is skeptical of every come on. So today's marketing must be different from yesterday to be successful. Therefore, you have to craft your message so prospective customers want to buy. It may take more time to make the sale, and you may need to give more good reasons, but you must help your customers give themselves permission to buy. Engage them through story, educate them through logic, and build anticipation so they have a desire to convert themselves to being your customer. Apply these 5 techniques and chances are your future direct marketing and video marketing initiatives will not only look different, but they'll be more successful. In our next presentation, we'll build on this notion of making your video go viral with what you can do to get your video out there using paid, earned, and shared media, so be sure to watch for it. That's all for today. We'll see you next time in our next installment of Online Video Marketing Deep Dive.